Hi everyone, this is Angie at StampingWithAmore, and today I have a Valentine's. It's a quick and easy one. It is a flip top box. I have another one that I did, and I did it quite a while ago, and it's a larger version of this, but it's really cute. And so I'll link it up in this video in the corner up there. And so this one's a smaller one. Actually, when I did this one, I didn't add enough ribbon. I used I think 7 inches, and it really needs about 8 or 8.5. So I really like the ribbon bigger on this, but I didn't want to do it completely over. So when you untie this, so in the video I'll show you with the longer version. So you'll untie it and it flips up, and I call it my flip top box. Now you can decorate the inside how you want. I'm going to show you another alternative to using the little heart here. Also, will a Ghirardelli fit in there? The Little Ritter Sports fits in there perfect, and if you fold over your little ends of the Ghirardelli, you will be able to fit them in, and you'll fit 2 in there. But yeah, it fits in there really good. And I didn't even plan it that way. It's just the way that it happened to work out, because I wanted a small version of this, and I thought it'd be really cute in a small version. So that's what I'm sharing with you today. So let's get started with that. Isn't that cute? I just love those little ones like that. So I am using, again, the Heartfelt Bundle. I've used this a ton. If you don't have this yet, you really need to put this on your wish list, because it is a favorite of mine. And it comes in a bundle with the 2 different punches. So this comes as a full bundle, and you save 10% if you get the bundle. It's really a good one to have. And I've used it a ton, so you can make a ton of projects with it if you like. But since Valentine's coming pretty quickly, it's already February, we're going to make this because it's a little quick and easy, and you can make a bunch of these. So you're going to need a piece of Whisper White. I always use the thick on my projects, because for boxes and bags, the thick is really nice. You can use the other if you don't have the thick, but I advise trying to get the thick next time you order, because it's so much worth it. And they hold together really well. So this is 4x4. You're going to need another piece for the top, which is 2.5 by 6. We're going to mat it with the From Your Heart Designer Series paper. Again, these 2 pieces are 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. I'm matting the little binding part, and this is 7/8 by 2 3/8. And then I just cut a piece that's 2 3/8 by 2 3/8 for the inside of the box, and I'm going to stamp this time instead of put the little heart on it. So this is the Designer Series paper. You see me, if you follow me, you've seen it a ton. It's one of my favorite. It's a specialty, so it has foil on it, and isn't that so pretty? So anyway, this is one of my favorite this year. You can tell by how much I've used it. All right, so let's get going scoring this. And what you're going to do here is you are just going to score this 4x4 piece 1 inch on all 4 sides. So I'm just going to keep rotating it on all 4 sides, and it's just 1 inch. Okay, and for the top piece, you're going to score it at 2.5, and then all I did was turn it and scored at 2.5. So it's 2.5 and 3.5 if you want to do it that way. All right, that's it. So for cutting the bottom, we are just going to cut. And on this kind of a box, I like to just rotate it and then cut again. And then rotate it, cut again. I always cut a little sliver out, and then rotate it and cut again. The top part we don't need to cut at all, so that is all the cutting that we're going to do for the box part. Be sure to sharpen all your score marks. Now I'm going to use some wet glue, and we're going to put this together. I used it a ton earlier, so kind of glued over itself. Tip did. And you know, being that it's wet glue, I always tell you to make sure to be patient because it does take a minute to get tacky and hold on. So isn't it cute? It's such a little, it's a little box, but it's really cute. And I didn't even think about it holding the Ghirardellis, but I'm so happy that it does because it's really cute. But you can fit any kind of candies in there. I have the little Reese's Hearts, and they'll fit in there. Just any kind of little candy will fit in here. Any kind of chocolate or whatever your favorite candy is. All right, so we're going to do it this way. And then we're going to cut our ribbon. So this time I am cutting, I'm going to cut about 8.5 this time because I want to make sure I have a nice bow. And we'll see how that one works out because the other one at 7 inches was way too short. So what you're going to do is you are going to kind of eyeball the center, and you're going to just put some glue down the center here. And we're going to lay this ribbon right in the center. And then I just glue this side too. And so it holds your ribbon. Now the reason I cut that other extra piece was to cover the one side of the, because the box covers one side, but it's to cover this side, because I didn't really like the ribbon showing like that. So let's go ahead and just add the box to this part, and then we'll stamp that piece. So you want to center that. Make sure you don't get too close to your score line so it closes real nice. Alright, now let's just stamp this before we do anything else. I'm just going to stamp it with some real red and this heart from the Heartfelt. I'm just going to stamp it in the middle. Nothing really fancy. Just so it has something. You can even put a little sentiment on here, and I'm going to do it this way so that when they open it they can see it. You can put a little sentiment on here as well. There's some really cute little ones. It says roses are red, violets are blue, and there's just some really cute little sentiments that you can put on here. So that is the inside. And then we're going to make sure you have enough time for this to dry before you try to tie it, because sometimes it will. I think this is going to be good for the ribbon. I really, really like to have a little bit of extra ribbon on here because it looks so cute with the longer ribbon. So we're going to cut this to make it a little fancier. So about 8.5 is really good, I think, for this. Alright, so let's mat this. It's so adorable, this paper. I am a paper nut, and I love the designer series paper. I'm just a paper junkie. I hate using it when it's really pretty, but I have to. And then we're going to do the binding here. I'm not the only one. I know there's other people out there, right, that like to hoard their paper. Alright, now next thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp our heart and our sentiment. So I am going to grab another piece of Whisper White here. I had a bigger piece out. Let me grab another one so I can punch the other one at the same time. So we're going to stamp with the Flirty Flamingo this time. The colors in this are Real Red and Flirty Flamingo. I just re-inked this, so it's going to be really juicy. really is. Sometimes it gets a little bit too much. It kind of gets some little bubbles on it when you first re-ink it, but it's going to dry later. And then I have a piece of 1-inch cardstock, and I am going to cut this like kind of like an arrow. So I'm going to banner the one end. And let's cut out this first, this heart. I'm getting ahead of myself here because I need to measure it on the box. So we're using that, and then we are going to punch one of the little scalloped ones out. And we are going to glue this together. And I'm going to pop it up, but I need to measure for my heart here, so I'm going to cut it about right here. And then I just kind of clipped a tiny bit here where I looked at the, try to find the middle, and then just cut the opposite way, just to form like a little arrow there. And this makes it really quick and easy. Little way to kind of add a little accent. Alright, then we're going to put this one on here. And then we're going to just pop it up with the dimensionals. About 3 will do this one. I love these little flip top boxes. You can make so many different sizes, and they're so cute. And they're really fun to give too. Alright, so there you have it. All done. But see the difference in the bow? I really like the bigger bow. So cut your bow at 8.5, your ribbon. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you need any supplies, this is my hostess code for February. And I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'll see you later everyone. Bye.